Jumped right on the machines, are going crazy. We got folks from everywhere playing this game. I'm going to sneak in here once they get involved in the game. I'm not going to jump in right now because the man's in the middle of a firefight. But I'm going to slide in there and ask him what he thinks of it. Of course, he's referring to the menu. There's nothing wrong with that. Some folks like the keyboards. Some like the Xbox platform. All right, guys, I'm going to shut up now and let you absorb the game, the sights, and the sounds for a few minutes. Hey, that was a little bit of multi.
The sight looks perfect.
I see, Captain Hernandez, that you served with the 3rd Infantry Division. What brigade?
I was with the 1st Brigade. It was just during OIF 1.
3rd Brigade OIF 1. Okay, my nephew was in 3rd BCT.
Okay, good. Yeah. We're down there. We're attached to him. I'm a logistics officer, so I was a head platoon leader at the time.
Okay, good.
Second lieutenant.
Hey, we always need second lieutenants.
Yeah, somebody to make fun of.
Okay, now we're looking at this monitor. The guy's got his, he's obviously engaged in a firefight. He's got his M4 up, looking through his sights there. Give me a description. What do you think about the scenes and some of the realism?
That is unbelievable. Look at just the backgrounds of it, like the far background. See the clouds and the smoke.
Do you think that guy just got himself shot in the back there? Did he walk in front of his partner firing his weapon?
I think he did.
So what you're saying is you need to have situational awareness.
Situational awareness. Oh. Don't walk in front of somebody. There you go. That's another wrong right there.
So, First Sergeant Manley, as a First Sergeant, would you want these guys running in front of you as young soldiers going to the fight?
Not running in front of me. I think the rail systems, though, and everything that they have on here looks pretty realistic, though.
Yeah, pretty realistic. You know, of course, they're Marines, and they're not as well trained as those former Army guys, but, you know, we're going to give that to them. But I want to get back here to Captain Hernandez.
Yeah, even the M4 is a little scratched up.
Yeah, the details. It got the ACOG. You notice it's a newer generation ACOG.
Yeah, look at that. Even the buttstock of it is.
What do you think about the equipment on the guys in front of him?
That's amazing. I mean, you can see the backpacks on them, everything. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, the detail. Look at the destruction that was rendered on the screen there.
The smoke and the fire is just.
Uh-oh, a tunnel system. You think there could be some trouble down there?
Should be trouble.
Oh, up. We call that the fatal funnel, didn't we? Why do we call it the fatal funnel?
Because he wasn't at the wall. He's a wide open target.
Just wide open. That guy took him out with a Dragunov.
Real slow.
Yeah, now look where he respawned. Go back at it, Joe. Look, he's got it looks like he's got a drop pouch hanging off his hip, running with all that equipment.
That's the best part about that, though. He can get taken out and he come right back and play it again.
He can't do that in real life, can we?
Fire in the background. Baghdad all over again, man.
What do you think about that detail there, First Sergeant?
It's crazy. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's amazing the detail that they put in it. I don't know.
It's just an amazing game to watch, isn't it? We'll see if we can get one of these guys who can jump in the LAV. I don't see anybody driving an LAV yet, looking on all the other screens. All right, yeah, I'm back with First Sergeant Manley in the sounds of the multiplayer room. We wish you guys could be here. We want you guys to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Battlefield. We want to see you on hashtag us at hashtag sign with BF3. We want to get that trend, keep that trend going. We're going to be up there in the top. Facebook, of course, facebook.com/Battlefield. And of course, we want you guys to pre-order this game, Battlefield 3, on www.battlefield.com. All right, hey, we're going to toss it back up.
Good thing was that it was a really cool thing that to be able to control and give orders. The problem was that it was one player on each team. So what we did was we started to move down all the features that the commander had down to the boots on the ground. So now everyone can give orders. You can help people. You can do all the supportive actions that the commander could do, but you can do it with your boots on the ground. And we thought that was a better idea because then everyone can choose if they want to use those abilities or if they just want to run and gun, because the game should be able to do both. The UAV, for instance, is something that we think is very, very cool because, again, it's a controllable vehicle and something that gives the same feeling as a Commander View did, but it's still user-controlled, and it has some of the the cool features that people tend to exploit quite a lot.
So one of the other questions we're getting is how is character customization going to work out for us?
We haven't gone into detail exactly how that will work, but we'll have a much deeper customization systems, and that's especially on the weapons and the gadgets that you have. So if we, for instance, Battlefield 2 or in Bad Company 2 had some levels of customizations, we will go completely crazy with that and make sure that you can customize your weapons and create the kit layout that you as your personality kind of deserves. We want the game to be that so they can play the game your way, rather than having a game telling you that this is how you should play it. So our 4 base kits is kind of your base personality, and then you can explore those through weapon unlocks and the different customizations to make your character more personalized. What we also notice is that some people actually have split personalities, so sometimes they want to go all in assault, or sometimes they want to go recon and just hide out in the bushes. So we don't want to create a career where you kind of lock yourself into a corner and then okay, today I want to do something else and I have to build a completely new character. You want to have that quick in and out feeling that you can easily swap depending on the situation and depending on map. You want the player to feel like you have control over the situation. And sometimes when the enemy starts to change their tactics, you should be able to change your tactics as well. So customization is really, really important for us in Battlefield 3.
Now, one of the other questions that we're getting is, we've seen a lot of the destruction level, and most of the stuff is on the outside. So facades, whole buildings falling, and the outside stuff. But is that going to carry over to the interior? So are we going to see interior destruction? So am I going to be able to go, if I know the guys in the next room, are we going to be able to tear through a wall and inside a building?
That's actually up to, there's nothing preventing us from doing that when it comes to technology. This is more from a design perspective how we deal with that. So in some cases you will be able to go through walls, some cases you will not, depending on what we think is the best way to funnel the player. So, there's no straight answer. It's yes and no. We have the technology to do it, and we think that depending on the map, depending on the situation, we have different types of destruction, and the goal is to make it feel authentic. So we have a lot of balancing going on in the background.
So we're taking questions from Twitter, and another one that comes up, and I just want to confirm I'm seeing it, so I'm assuming that it's right. Prone, it's all over Battlefield 3?
Prone is in the game, yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. I mean, that's one of the things I know is a big, huge subject, and this constant chatter about Prone and being able to do there. So more?
I actually have another cool thing talking about Prone, and maybe even more specific on the support class. We actually added unlocks for the support class. One of them is the bipod, which when you go prone, you can actually stabilize your gun so that you get a much better suppressive range. And you also have a suppressing system in the game where you actually slightly blur your vision of the enemy. If you get a lot of bullets in the air, that's kind of disturbing for the enemy, and we want to give points and awards for that in the game. So the supportive class is much deeper now than it's ever been before.
All right, awesome. So I think we're having more questions? Oh, here we go. We're getting another question. Will there be anti-cheat features in Battlefield 3?
Yes.
Are we gonna? Do we know yet what the is it Punkbuster? Is it gonna be? I mean, are we ready to say that yet?
I can't go into all the details, but one thing that we think is the most important feature is the dedicated servers. We don't want to give away complete control of the servers to the players, because we know people in general, they like to win, and sometimes they just do crazy things to do that, and that destroys the game. We want the game to be cheat-free, and that's why we're keeping our dedicated servers and also having a lot of other layers of anti-cheat in the game. Because again, it's not fun to join in a game where there might be cheating, because then if someone kills you, you might just say, yeah, it's, they probably used a hack or something. And you want the people to feel comfortable going online, knowing that there are no cheats going on.
That's the best way to go. Best way to go. So will there be? Talk to us, I guess, about the squad system in BF3.
Well, in general, squads is kind of equal to Battlefield nowadays. We want the game to be both squad-driven, so you have the choice to be in a squad, but also let the player not be in a squad. Because sometimes, if you force the player into a squad, that might feel weird because you don't have that player type or that player style. So the squad system will be similar but deeper than we had in, for instance, Battlefield Bad Company 2. So there will be a squad leader with some specific abilities. I won't go into the details on that, but there will be squad leaders in Battlefield 3.
Outstanding. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks, Patrick. It's been great talking to us. Hopefully we're getting all their questions answered, so appreciate it. Hopefully. Have a great day.
You can see how absorbed these people are into playing the games. We're crossing all genres of age, nationalities. Everybody's loving this game. Looks like I got a set of twins down here. We come down here and talk to these young fellas. Watch a little bit of the development here. Hey, I'm Al with and you can make comments as we go along.
Sure.
What do you think of the equipment detail, your sights, Oh, sorry about that. I'm running my mouth and getting you killed too. I know how you get absorbed.
I'm not a very good demoer.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
This guy though, he's pro.
All right, we're gonna let you play. Can he talk and shoot at the same time?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna get around here so the cameraman can see. What's your name and who you with?
My name's Todd. I'm an artist at Respawn Entertainment.
There you go. And how you enjoying this game?
Oh, it's beautiful. Love it.
What do you think of the detail?
Oh, it's unprecedented. I love it.
You hadn't killed any of your partners out here yet, have you?
Can I team kill? I don't know. I didn't notice.
I wouldn't suggest. Well, hey, yeah, can you walk us through what you're doing right now?
Right now, I'm trying to get on the flank of these guys, get behind them, so that I can shoot them in the back, because that's the easiest way to kill somebody, like that. So
You could also taken them out with a knife and got you a dog tag.
yeah, I'm not that good yet.
You don't try to do the melee.
I gotta figure out what the melee button is first.
Well, right here we
I'm
got.
not trying to show off.
I know, but we got a handy dandy menu here, melee. I'll look that up for you while you're doing that. Quick knife is F.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead, take you a practice swing at that.
Or I could die. I went too far behind enemy lines there. But you see the way you jump over stuff? Oh, it's awesome.
All right, we're going to move along. Hey, thanks for your time. It looks like I got apparently twin brothers down here. Let me ask you something. You guys brothers?
Yes, we are.
Twin brothers? What's your names?
I'm Christian Davis.
Christian Davis, who are you with, Chris?
I'm with Device Mag.
Say again?
Device Mag.
Device Mag. And your brother?
Nicholas Davis.
Nicholas and Chris. And you're with Device Mag. Yes. How you guys enjoying the game?
It's really fun. I always and forever will be a medic. That's how I've always been a medic in all of the Battlefield games, because reviving people is probably the most useful thing you can do.
And you know what? You're probably the third or fourth person here that prefers the medic class. I've seen a lot of guys in here, and they all have their own personal reasons why they want to do that. So you basically you're hanging back and you're following the guys. You're laying down cover and fire when you can, but if somebody goes down, you run right up there.
Exactly. Except I'm horrible at PC shooters. I'm more of an Xbox guy. So aiming is not really on point, and neither is learning how to revive people. So right now, I guess I'm the worst medic in the world.
No, that's all right. You could probably, we got your handy dandy chart here.
I think it's number 3.
Well, let's look it up for you. There. Nope. Now that's your kit, maybe number 4. There it is. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go harass your brother for a second. Hey, what do you think of the detail?
Yeah, it looks pretty amazing so far. I mean, for a beta version of the game, the Frostbite engine is beautiful.
You find the Frostbite 2 engine is better than 1.5. Can you see the difference in the detail?
Yeah, completely. It's really amazing what DICE has created over here.
Wow, that was a big explosion. So, what are you doing in the game right now? What's your class?
Right now, I'm support. The flashlight blinding is really useful, I'm finding out. It kind of gives away your position because the flashlight is so bright, but for close quarter combat, it's really useful to get in close and blind your enemies and all that other jazz. So
now your brother prefers to be the medic. What class do you prefer to be?
I prefer to be a support. I mean, if there's vehicles around, just heal them back up, especially if you're flying in the helicopter, heal them, keep on going like that, and
So you like to be the engineer?
Yeah, yes, always engineer.
Do you like to operate any of the vehicles?
I'd like to operate a jet.